So that's why I actually took a break at that point and went off to create giant-size Punch Thing, the full-length comic. It might seem a bit odd taking a break by going away and writing a full-length comic instead of the web comic.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a challenge I set myself, really. Can I stretch out the Punchclops comic concept and my dumb comedic ideas into a full-length comic? And I think I managed 23 pages, so I was quite happy with it.
Is that also on the website?
It's linked from the website.
Oh, awesome.
And you can download it. It's in a CBR format, so any standard comic reader on PC or tablet.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is full size. I did the cover, I did a credits page, the whole thing.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm if people come to this site, they can check it out. Honestly, I haven't checked it out yet. I didn't know about them, so I'm definitely going to read it next. These episodes.
Sorry? I might update my site to make it more obvious where to find that then.
Oh, yeah, awesome. That was one of my questions, is how long actually goes into one episode? Is it like always about the same, or is that varies, and how long does it take?
It can vary. The most variable part is how long it takes me to get the screenshots right. So like today I was working on a concept and might have spent half an hour just getting the screenshots I was looking for. They were very simple ones. But in the past, especially when I've had guest stars, I did one with about 5 rocket raccoons in it. And that took a while, just getting everybody lined up, taking a shot, get everybody lined up in a different position, take another shot, then go away, play with it in Paint Shop, try to get it right, go back, take some more screenshots. Some of them take a lot longer than others.
All right. So I'm scrolling through your comics. So which one do you have? Do you have any favorites? Which one do you think is like?
I think my favorite one is the bees. It was a fairly early one. I'll scroll through it myself.
It's with the aim. It's with the aim soldiers, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I got it.
Those guys look like they're wearing beekeeper suits. So naturally, when Punchclops sees them, he thinks there are bees around.
That's awesome.
And I think it's just the complete silliness of it. All he does is run around going, bees, bees! And I don't know. I like a bit of silliness. You may have noticed that in the
comic. I haven't really, honestly. Obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had some other things planned. Currently, you were in the progress of making a new comic.
That's right.
I have one last question that I had to write down, and it's a major one. Is when will Punchclops ever meet Wolverine?
Next issue.
I was thinking that would be the only correct answer. I cannot wait for the next issue.
Okay. Exclusive to you, next issue.
Oh, awesome! I cannot wait for that one. So that's cool. So if anyone has a question to the guy behind Punchclops, by all means put them in the chat. I will get them through instantly.
How many people are watching this right now?
Currently we have like 13 people, I think, 15 people.
Hello, people. I can't see anyone.
No, I don't see them either, but they're not in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me before that you had to put off all the groupies, the naked girls, out of your room. Because,
there'd be a distraction. We don't want that sort of thing going on when we're doing a serious media interview like this.
Yeah, exactly. So, understandable. I'm sorry for the viewers that like that, but not today. Cool. So, without further ado, I would like to go to. Could you just go into like insights? What programs do you use? How do you make your next comic?
Okay. Well, I'm not smart enough to use Adobe Photoshop, so I use a simpler version called Paint Shop Pro. And that's a piece of software I've been using for, I don't know, 20, 25 years. Obviously, slightly upgraded in that time. It was originally just designed for converting images from one type to another. And over the years, they've added so many features on there. And It's a lot simpler than Photoshop, but
All right.
does everything that I need in terms of cropping and pasting and copying things around, and it's a lot of fun. And when I'm creating the comic itself, I use a piece of software called Comic Life 2, which creates, in there I can create the panels and the speech balloons, and that does all the formatting and drag things around. And highly recommended. It was about $30, but it's a good piece of software for creating this sort of nonsense. I enjoy it.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I am in the middle of my latest issue, and I did offer to show you the thought process I go through while
Yeah.
I'm actually creating a comic, and it tends to start off, I guess, something like this.
Exclusive footage of Punchclops at work. Awesome.
And then I get an idea.
But thanks
And then
to Kikai for putting an arrow through your head.
do that.
All right.
Yeah, it's stuck there. So yeah, that's pretty much the thought process. It's thinking up ideas and then throwing them out because they're too hard, or the game just won't do them,
Yeah.
or I'm too lazy, or I've had a little too much of this fine Tooheys 5 seed cider, recommended by all the best Australian webcomic artists. There, send them a bill. You should get paid for that.
Yeah. I'll try.
Now,
So
you may have noticed that there's a little bit of Spider-Man paraphernalia in the room.
yeah.
We have the Spider-Man Monopoly.
Oh, awesome. I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, it's great. I have that's actually a Spider-Man cushion, which I'm not sitting on right now. Obviously, there's the black Spider-Man T-shirt, not the
Awesome.
Venom. It's the
No.
black suit. Honest.
Awesome.
And my absolute favourite,
Whoa.
my Spider-Man guitar.
Wow. That's just amazing.
I was just walking past the guitar shop, saw it in the window, and I think I ran in so quickly I didn't even open the door to buy it. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah. Wow. So you gave them awesome. That's an awesome guitar.
So, yes, it's a beautiful thing. I love it. Any rumours that I might sleep with it are completely rumours.
Understandable.
Yes.
All right. Are there any ideas that you have had for a comic that you really are let down by that you could not make it? Can you remember one?
For Punchclops, let's think. Yeah, in the giant size Punch thing, full size comic, Punchclops ends up going back in time and has. I'm trying not to spoil it for you, but
Yeah.
he has some involvement in the creation of the Fantastic Four. So that was a lot of fun creating that. But I'd love to do one where he gets involved in the origin of Spider-Man. But so far, I haven't figured out how to do that. There's no in-game footage that I could use to make that happen, so it's a bit tricky for me.
All right. But if they ever make, maybe in the new patch, Asgard patch, maybe if they make any new things that you could see that well, I will.
Punchclops in Asgard, that'd be fun. Send him straight to Valhalla. He'd fit in really well there.
I guess. So if anyone has any ideas that shows that I want to see this, could they come to you for that?
Come to me for what?
If they have any ideas that they say, oh, well, this is an amazing corner of the game, and that would be awesome for Punchclops, could they give you suggestions?
Yeah, send me the ideas, please. I'm more than happy to ignore them, free of charge.
Awesome. All right.
Or
So
if really, really good ideas, then I'm even happier to steal them and claim I thought of them first. So thank you. Please send your ideas.
Yeah, without further ado, go do that. Awesome. So, okay, so we have the thought process, and now you actually have an idea, and you could actually think you can pull it off. What happens next?
Well, I like to think I use the Marvel method for creating comics, which was something that was pioneered by the great Stan Lee himself back in the 60s, whereby the writer thinks up the general outline of the comic, the artist then goes away and draws it, and then the writer comes back in and adds dialogue to that comic.
All right.
So my version of the Marvel method is I think up a vague idea for a comic. I run around inside the game, take lots of screenshots, um, rearrange the screenshots into the order that they look good, pick out the best ones, throw away the rubbish ones, and then add the dialogue over the top of the screenshots. So it's very rare for me to have dialogue before I've got the screenshot.
All right. So you mean you don't even have the so the actual dialogue comes in after the idea?
Yeah, after, so I have the vague idea, I create the screenshots, and then add the dialogue on top. So it's very, very rare that I do a full script or anything like that. Because that would be work. And that's something to be avoided at all costs.
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard to do, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So though but the punchline is it doesn't have to mean that when you think of an episode, the punchline could change or could even start to
It
exist
often
later.
does change. In fact, I've done a couple of comics that I've actually posted them up on the site, and then half an hour later, I've thought of a much better punchline and gone back in and edited them. And obviously, that's the beauty of web comics. You can go in and fix things and add things and
Yeah.
hope that nobody notices. Unlike the printed comics, whereby they're stuck with whatever stupid idea Bendis came up with in his sleep at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So currently, what's your current plot line? What do you have planned now for the next one?
For the issue I'm working on right now, I'm doing a very special issue by request of Leo Wild from the Das Dracoonetics Guild.
Yeah. The biggest fan of Rocket Raccoon, right?
He certainly is, yes. And he's asked me to make a little plea to Gazillion. So I'm putting that into comic form for him.
Awesome.
And I won't tell you what it is. As it'll be up tomorrow, my time. So possibly tomorrow your time as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 9 hours ahead of me, so that should be okay.
9 hours ahead of you. We're probably about 25 hours ahead of the USA. And being in Australia, about 25 years behind.
All right. So have you already made the screenshots, the selection? Is that already done?
Yeah, I've got the screenshots. I was doing them a couple of hours ago. And I'm just glancing over at my other monitor. I've got about 25 screenshots. And I've been going through, because most of my comics are either 4 or 6 panels. I'm just going through picking the best ones to use.
Yeah. All right. So you are currently in that process of selecting them, and then you will add the balloons later. Then.
Yeah. So once I've selected the screenshots, I throw them into the panel format and squeeze in the balloons where I can.
Awesome.
So effectively, I'm a writer, artist, letterer, balloonatic,
Editor.
editor. Well, no, I don't think you can call me an editor. I don't have anybody who does that on the comic.
All right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to questions towards the face behind Punchclops. I think we covered mostly. Are there any things that you still want to say?
No, I guess the main thing is if you enjoy the comic, let me know, because I love to hear from people. And if nobody contacted me, then I'd probably get bored and wander away and find something else to do instead. So yeah, if you enjoy it, let me know. If you don't enjoy it, send me a long email or forum post explaining why, so that I can mock you.
All right. Yes, I will link again. I will link this amazing site. It's fun that you're well known across the community. And
Oh God, am I?
Well, I don't know anyone who doesn't know about Punchclops. So
Really?
No.
That's kind of scary, isn't it?
And especially now they know how you look like, right?
This isn't really